All right, we are live. game 4 today. 3 o'clock game today. Big matchup for the standings. We got Warriors Bulls. John, thoughts on this game?
If today is anything like the first 3 games have been, I don't know what to predict, what to expect. It's been a crazy day.
A lot of crazy upsets, big wins for teams.
3 really competitive games.
So if you weren't here so far, Suns, honestly, we're down most of the game against the
halftime
Celtics.
Deficit,
like most Celtics games, they came out and competed and escaped with a close win. And then second game of the day was a fantastic big win for the Bucks. Desperately needed after 4-game losing streak, beating the Grizzlies, upsetting them, and then the Grizzlies with kind of an upset against the Spurs. So we are, this is game 4.
Kudos to the Grizzlies to bounce back and knock off the Spurs after a tough loss to you guys.
The White brothers exceptional today as Nick Crow will get 2 free throws.
And foul number 22, Tyree Mosley. That'll be his first
big wins for teams. Grizzlies could have fallen to 4-4 after today with their doubleheader, and then luckily got that second win against the Spurs, and honestly, what could be the game of the year, just in terms of like the thrill of the game.
Unbelievable game. Yep.
Great finish.
Spurs with a chance to win it at the buzzer.
Could have had a buzzer.
You're talking about unbelievable cluster of teams in the middle of the standings right now, and any win, especially against a team that's also there, could really flip things. I mean, the Warriors could jump 3 spots in the standings today, and if they lose, they're going to be right there amongst potentially 4 teams that are 3 and 4. I mean, it's going to be interesting to see.
This is going to be the key for today, as both of these teams, I think, both in their rebounding are very strong.
2 fantastic teams.
Maybe a tough pass there by Bobby.
I think if the Bulls can really target and limit Tyree Mosley, they have, I'll say this game's a pick-em. If they can contain Tyree Mosley. Benny last week at 33 points. He played fantastic game. Nick Crow's been consistent offensively, so has Bobby. It's really been Seth who has struggled a bit to score in recent weeks.
Yeah.
Still averaging nearly a double-double, but he's been pretty non-existent offensively in the last few weeks.
This man's been a flamethrower recently, and he misses. I think a guy who I'm interested to watch this week is Latrell. He was kind of, not passive, but he was very pass-first player against us. Was okay with Tyree going to work and scoring, so let's see if he's more aggressive. That's a great look for Seth Johnson there.
Good mismatch taken advantage of by the Bulls.
So is it 3-0 right now? Score should be 3-0.
Yes, 3-0.
Our scoreboard in the gym is incorrect, as Tyree Mosley.
Tyree Mosley knocks it down from downtown for 3.
Wait. I don't think that score's right.
I believe it's 3-all.
I think it should be 3-3. It says 4-2 on the scoreboard. Let's just probably need to get some talking to. I think Nick Crow made a free throw earlier in the game, so it should be 3-3. That's Tyree Mosley tied it up. Otis Houston from downtown. That's a miss. Big board, and actually, John, we're good. Score is now 3-3 on the in the gym scoreboard. Nick Crow goes to work. He loves that left hand. Carson Monk, the open 3, short. Trails off. These 2 teams do not, or I guess do not like running, but are some of the slower teams in the league in terms of pace. So could see a low-scoring one here, John, as maybe first to 50 wins as Mosley gets the N1.
Something I've said about the Bulls for a while is
Will be on number 12, Carson Monk.
So the Bulls, let's see, in the fall 21 season, they made a semifinal run that I don't want to say was improbable, but that surprised some people. They upset the Lakers in their quarterfinal game, actually beat them twice on the season. I don't know if you can call it an upset. Since then, though, they only won 3 games last season, and they beat the 3 teams basically seated at the bottom of the league. So they've been looking for that win over a top team for a while. And today would certainly be that if they can knock off a Warriors team who has shown, in my opinion, they can beat anybody in this league. They beat the Spurs. They beat you guys, the Bucks, last week. They had a great game with the Nets until halftime when Latrell picked up his second technical foul. And there he goes.
Golly. I think the last 2 weeks, John, and unfortunately happened against us last week, but I think they've really figured out their flow on offense. They're slowing it down. They're more patient. and they're getting the highest, most high value shot they can get. And honestly, Tyree is playing at a high level recently, so that's also been a big factor for them.
Yeah, Monk will check out. 2 quick fouls for him. The Bulls know all about Mosley. Not a lot of people know this. These two teams actually scrimmaged a couple Saturdays ago, and Mosley had himself a field day against the Bulls. Now, not everybody was here for either team, but the Bulls have him circled on the scouting report, and it might not matter. We'll see. With the level he's playing at, it might not matter.
I mean, there are always some limiting things that you can do. That, you can't give him that look right there if you're the Bulls.
As he has all the points for the Warriors.
Is it Tyree 11, Bulls 3?
Yep. I believe so. He's playing at a different level right now, and that's not the shot the Bulls need. Munoz is a capable scorer, but when you're on a run here, a big miss, and the Bulls can take advantage of this. They got numbers behind the back. This is a big shot here.
Good board from the trail.
Yeah, definitely not over the back. Didn't make much contact there. 3 for Quan. Will anyone score other than Tyree today, John? That's the question.
I will go ahead and say yes, but
Bobby missed it.
Back-to-back layups that don't
Couple
go.
layups just in and out today for both teams. Latrell now gets undercut.
Hammered.
Scary play there.
Foul is on number 3, Bobby Grivacopoulos. That'll be his first foul, team 4th.
So 2 shots coming here.
Let's talk a little bit about Latrell Tidwell. He's been an all-league player both seasons. One of the best premier. I'll say big. I mean, he can play stretch forward, but he's as skilled as they get under the basket. One of the best offensive rebounders in the league, I think. The game changed 2 weeks ago against the Nets when he picked up his second technical and had to leave the game. They kind of faded in that second half. And then last week he didn't actually. I think he had 11 points against you guys.
Yeah, and low shots too. He wasn't super aggressive as he's taking the challenge on of guarding Miguel Munoz.
Benny, you mean?
I apologize, Benny Munoz.
Nice move inside for 2.
He kind of, both teams know who the top guys in the scouting report are, and so I think Latrell knows that Benny's their guy, or has been their guy. Another turnover for the Warriors. The Bulls got to capitalize on some of these turnovers. As I say that, they turn it over themselves. Otis Houston passed up a wide open layup. Oh, he wanted the assist.
Off the assist from Otis Houston.
Otis actually had 10 assists against the Bucks last week to lead all parties in the week.
Blocked away. Yeah. Rob Anderson blocked away by Seth Johnson. Shot number 2 is short. I'll tell you what, the Warriors team, they're not playing like amazing right now, but the Bulls themselves are just, I think they're just not playing at a high level right now offensively. They're kind of letting things slide as Benny Munoz scores. We're kind of seeing a lot of the same thing right now, John. It's Benny Munoz or nobody right now for the Bulls. I'd like to see them get Nick or Bobby going. I mean, some of these guys who are capable scorers is another turnover, and here this should be an easy 2 for Bobby.
Should have been.
I don't know why he dribbled it out there. He wanted the 3 himself, and there you go. Bobby, when you rewatch this, you can just tell me to shut up because I don't know what I'm talking about.
Curse of the announcer.
It is the announcer's curse. The players always make the right decision. I thought he had a layup, but he take the 3 points where it comes, and right on cue. The Bulls are right back in this game. Otis, good ball movement here. Bulls in a manner is, I think they're kind of in a little bit of both maybe. Shot clock violation. No one on the Warriors bench had any idea. Rob Anderson, Chris Anderson's just kind of sitting there, nonchalantly. They didn't have any idea. So Bulls going on a little bit of a run here. Miguel gets the screen. Their energizer bunny off the bench is Jonas Schweitzer. Misses the 3, but he's been huge for them off the bench when he's here. Definitely a key guy. As he plays big, he can guard small. Quan just I don't know, he just hasn't really played up to the level he did last year. He had some games where he
had a big game
first
against
team all league
the
last
Heat
year.
in week 2, and he hasn't done a whole lot offensively since then.
Benny blocked, but there he is, right on cue. Jonas Switzer.
Jonas Schweitzer.
Schweitzer.
The rebound inside and finishes.
Saying it wrong the whole game, John. Jonathan? Is it Switzer?
Switzer, sorry. It is Jonas Switzer.
Switzer, okay, so maybe we can tell Walt that. And big Rob Anderson, easy 2 inside.
And
So
Rob Anderson is
Switzer, key guy off the bench. Also a key guy off the bench. Rob Anderson scores, so a couple bench buckets. Miguel Munoz, that's off, and Bobby's there.
Great rebound.
Say Bulls are going to crash with the best of them. I think that's Jonah's main job.
Short shot.
Is just tell him, hey, get in there and crash the boards as hard as you can. Obviously, Bobby and Seth will crash with anyone, and Nick Crow. So, bad pass there from Quan. I think Seth Johnson has like 4 steals already. It's a great game defensively. Benny, the deep one, banks it home, and we have a ball game. Timeout, Warriors. After the hot start, they're looking
timeout
a
for the
little
Warriors.
lackadaisical.
Score 17-16.
Backing about a minute of play.
Bulls lead.
Do we mute it or not mute it? Yeah. Oh, my water bottle.
And shout out to our sponsors for the game.
His last one was
For the Warriors, we have Fly Above It. Thanks to Jeff Davis and Fly Above It Clothing for sponsoring the Warriors.
That Jeff Davis.
Being more than just a clothing brand, there's a goal and Fly Above It.
That guy,
Helping
Brent
remind you
Backwards
that
Out, is the
believing in
jersey
yourself,
sponsor.
you can
Their
overcome
logo's
any
huge.
circumstance.
That's cool, yeah.
It's
Find
cool
their
to see
gear
them
at
like connect.
flyaboveitclothing.com. And remember, you can fly above anything.
Yeah.
And for the Bulls, we have
Worst case
the
scenario,
Kankakee First Church.
they get a field goal.
Thanks to our own Kankakee First Church for sponsoring the Bulls this season. Join us for service every Sunday morning. All are welcome here.
I didn't get there. Oh my god. Oh my god. No, the Seahawks. Sorry.
We're just watching some NFL up here.
Crazy. The most exciting play in football is the onside kick. There's a flag on the play. Lions.
Can't imagine many people here care about the Lions like I
Jonathan
do.
Henschel's Detroit Lions are in a close one.
Dogfight with
The
the 1 and
over-
2 Seahawks.
The over hit for all you sports bettors out there is both teams are near 50 points, but
They hit it each on their own.
yeah, 48-45. But so I apologize for that. But we're back for K1 basketball. Bulls on
His first foul.
a big run right now.
So let's talk about the impact of this game. You know me, I love to talk about the standings. I'm looking ahead to the playoffs, and we're in week 7. The Bulls win this
Win in
game.
doubt, John.
They would improve to 3 and 4,
great
be
pass.
tied with you guys and the Warriors.
Yep.
A win for the Warriors would put them at 4 and 3, and would actually jump them ahead of the Spurs, who they would have the tiebreaker on. Yes,
Tough
a
pass.
very big
Another
game.
steal for Seth Johnson. This guy is everywhere, coast to coast. Can he get it? He can't. Struggle City. And another steal for Seth
There's a
Johnson.
lot of turnovers.
And another turnover for the Bulls.
Sloppy.
I mean, the Bulls could have 30 points right now if they just would just take care of the ball and capitalize off of these turnovers. Missed 3 from Tidwell. Bobby calmly says slow it down as something needs to go right for the Bulls on offense. It's an off 3. Surprisingly, they're winning the game right now, which I don't know if it's a credit to them or a credit to the Warriors not playing at the level recently. But Warriors tie it up. Quan Shaw, nice take. Then he gets the ball screen. Bobby open on the roll initially.
It's an NBA and one.
Yeah, they call it on the ground.
Foul
I believe
number
they
4,
did.
Rob Anderson. That'll be his first foul.
Crow, and Larkin Jr. checking in.
I would like to see the Bulls get Crow involved. He's such a solid scorer, and when he gets to that spot on the floor where he's at his best and can get to that left hand, he's almost unguardable at times.
He's been such a huge pickup for them. He's exactly the piece that they needed. It's
Oh,
a
great roll,
great
and
pass
right on
off
cue,
the
right on cue.
And with the roll, Nick Crow
I don't
gets
think that's the
inside.
guy you want to be talking trash to. I don't.
It is not.
I don't-
I can assure you it is not.
I don't dislike trash talking. I think it adds an element to the game, but a guy like Tyree who may take that personally.
One of the things I love about Tyree is
He's very even keel.
And exactly what I was going to say. His mouth is not what will do the talking. It's the fact that he will.
Nick Crow, good pass
Drop
to
40
Benny
points on
Munoz. He can't get it to fall. Benny was hot to start. Just kind of slowed down a little bit recently.
Great game early on, 1-point game.
Yep.
Still can't believe that Spurs Grizzlies game that we
Otis is
watched.
shooting with confidence. That one's short. Maybe a drag down foul. Mike Lonergan Jr. is just laying on the ground there.
Tough call against the Bulls.
Foul
I think
on number 25.
they defended it well, but I do think they hit the trail.
Second foul, team 6.
So baseline out of bounds here, coming for the Warriors. Chris Anderson had the hot hand last week. Mismatch with Mike Lonergan. Seems like Quan Shaw always gets the little guards on him. He had some guards on him against us last week as Nick Crow couldn't gather the rebound.
Warriors ball.
So it's going to be sideline out of bounds here. Warriors keep the ball. It's been a long possession, I feel like. They just keep retaining the possession, keep retaining the ball. Double team's coming out. Anderson, that's a long one. Well short. Another rebound. Mosley, I can't imagine. Oh my, they finally get a stop. Spitzer was running and missed him. Bulls are hanging on to a 1-point lead. Bobby crosses, step in three, misses it. Anderson.
So far, this is anyone's game.
Yeah,
Sloppy play.
Absolute coin flip of a game right now. Bobby by defending here. Mosley. Carson Monk on Mosley. Juan's wide open three, air ball. You know, but the Warriors' offense is nowhere to be found. I think they scored 50 points last week against the Bucks in the first half. Seemed like they couldn't miss anything.
It is a.
Can't hit the broadside of the bar. I think we've had 4 or 5 air balls this first half.
Yeah, I'm
Rob
struggling
Anderson.
to figure out this Warriors team. It is
Another
a combination
tough
of
three.
At times very dysfunctional, and other times they're so hard to guard. So I think we're still at the point where they're searching to see what they are, and
Yeah, I think the whole league, might be searching to figure out who they are until the playoffs come. Obviously, we know Tyree can turn it on, Latrell can turn it on at any given
Left
moment,
hand.
and Nick Crow. I'm asking for it, and the Bulls are giving it to me. Nick Crow on a little bit of a run himself. Carson Monk taking on the challenge of Tyree Mosley, trying to keep it out of his hands best they can. Bobby gets through. Spin by Latrell. He misses it. Not a lot of contact there, so no foul. Oh, a bad pass. The Bulls wanted the kick. I mean, they had a 3-on-1 there. You got to score that. You got to score that 10 times out of 10. Nick Crow comes up to the screen, gets the pop. Good ball moving here. Monk dribbles and now he's dead. I mean, a rare sighting, John, when you have both Munoz brothers off the court at the same time as off top of the backboard there.
And the ball's in the trash can.
I don't want to. I'm not trying to be mean to anybody, but John, I've seen some of the worst shots, a lot of air balls and a lot of bad misses in this game so far today.
And a strange.
There may be 8 or 9 total air balls, and that's nothing on Mike Lonergan. He's a good player, but just so happens that he's been on a string of some bad misses with everyone. So we're just noticing that it's been a poor offensive half. I mean, but we kind of expected this. Good defense by Benny Munoz, I believe you. Oh, Mosley passes a wide open 3. Inside out for Anderson. He can't get it to go. Munoz the rebound. No numbers for the Bulls, and he's patient with it. Blocked away into the first row. A technical foul. The ref may have heard the swear. So Tyree will probably take that one to the chin there as the technical foul is called.
That's what I get for saying he never says anything. And to be fair, Tyree really doesn't say much.
He doesn't, but I think we can all kind of all assume what he said. Probably something along the lines of get that shot out of here, but maybe substituted a word in place of that. But that's one of those that I think you'll live with. It's Tyree Mosley, not a bad technical foul. Bobby, can he pay it off? Gets one. Bobby for the second one. Misses it. He doesn't like it.
The inevitable somebody says ball does not lie. It sometimes does, but not very often.
You can't really say ball don't lie on an obvious technical foul. That was a correct call. It's the ball don't lie when there's a bad call, and and then somebody can say that. Munoz gets the screen, hits the roll. Oh, Seth was open on the roll for a second there, but he hits the pull-up jumper.
Back pull-up.
I feel like the Warriors have been stuck at 18 points, John, for what seems like 7 minutes. I'd be curious to watch this game back. Can they end on a positive note? They can. Big shot for Chris Anderson.
Good shot.
It's good if it counts. No. Oh!
Chris Anderson.
Score is 24
Big shot to end the half.
Bulls lead.
Bulls lead by 3 going into halftime. We'll be back in about 3 minutes. All right, back here, second half. Should be an awesome second half, awesome finish. Bulls cling to a 3-point lead, but they've been in this spot before, many a times throughout their K1 career. As man, Seth just gave him an open 3, just dared him to shoot it, and he missed it. Carson Monk patiently waiting, good pass, and Nick Crow blocked. Monk, high post, give and go. It's not there. Spacing's not great for the Bulls here. Driving kick. Seth turns into.
Talked about the key for the Bulls with Seth Johnson.
Yeah, I think he's. Oh my goodness, what a move!
And Tyree Mosley.
It's never been
that easy.
It's the layup.
He's selling for too many jumpers, John. I mean, he's almost unguardable in the post. He loves the pick and roll, which he's been effective from it in the past. This is where he needs to live, right here, right here, Seth, right there. They cannot guard him. No one in the league can hang with him when he's on his game. He's aggressive on the boards. He's just a dominant player. So seeing him settle for these jump shots, these threes, has been something. It's been interesting this year. So maybe this will spark something for Seth. He misses the free throw,
His first team.
but good to at least see him be aggressive and getting that board. Mosley, I mean, that's just a tough shot. Kind of a break there.
I don't even think it's a low percentage shot for him. Certainly he can take higher percentage shots, but I mean, you
saw him make like 4 or 5 of those in previous weeks, so good jump stop. I mean,
Bonito.
I got to shout out Benny's footwork there. I mean, when you play off of 2 feet, you're a lot more under control, a lot more opportunities to get a foul call and be in the paint, especially that control he has. Benny always plays off 2 feet, so it's great to see a player at his caliber do that. The Bulls on a run here. Yeah, Warriors off to a little bit of a slow start. Don't want to reach on this guy.
Shall we talk about the game that is to follow this one, Caleb?
It's hard not to, John.
It's hard not to.
The elephant is in the room as the place is starting to fill up today.
And
Latrell Tidwell, big 3.
So the Pistons and the Heat play at 5 p.m. It's a big game. The Pistons win. They jump the Heat in the standings.
Yes.
Big
shot for Bobby.
And the Bulls stretching their lead to 7. This is a huge game for the Bulls.
But yes, so you're talking about the 5 o'clock game, not,
yes.
not 4 p.m. game.
Well, I'm
the game of the century, John.
Blocking foul there on Monk. So Pistons are 1-5. The Heat are 2-4. Neither of those teams at full strength belong in the bottom quadrant of the league, but the Pistons have rarely had their personnel. So
Yep.
They are where they are for a reason. The Heat beat the Spurs, lost to the Warriors. They lost to you guys in overtime. They beat the Bulls. I mean, they've had a crazy season. So we look forward to that one as well. I'll be on the call for that one. 4 o'clock game. Nets and the Lakers, do we dare say game of the year? So far, I would say.
Yeah. I think in terms of importance, definitely. We'll see how it plays out. There's been some entertaining games. We'll see if it lives up to that hype. From what we've heard so far, no Brian Hernandez, but Gerald Duckworth should be here. Lakers should have most of their guys. I'm assuming the Nets will have everyone. How's
no Lonzel.
Yeah, I was saying Lonzel's
I think better. We saw him in the gym last week, but he won't.
Good
be
pass. This is a big shot
That's
here
a
for
great
Munoz.
pass.
Big
Wow.
3. Inside out game. This is the best.
Downtown.
This is the best, most balanced I think I've seen the Bulls play all year. And they're finally,
What a take.
there's 2 shots coming in for Latrell, but what we kind of criticized them the first couple of games of the year was their defense. They were getting beat up like 80, 90 points. They started to hone that in. Offense may have taken a step back, but they're starting to win more and play better. So this is a great sign to see if you're a Bulls fan.
Yeah, to have the 4 scorers that they do and a lot of depth. This is the best Bulls team we've seen. This is again, just a huge 15 minutes here that's left for them. See Tone Marshall in the building. No game for the Rockets today, but that is your K1 scoring leader. I would say at this point, only Mark Connor could probably overtake him by the end of today.
Can somebody beat it today? But botched coverage here by the Warriors. Bobby won't miss that too often.
Knocks down the 3 from the right corner again.
Bobby rocking, is that a pink? Is that pink shoes? Pink.
My theory is cancer,
October,
right?
yep,
Cancer for
so
October.
breast cancer awareness. So
Huge
one, Bobby, right on cue. We're giving him a shout out. He says, "I'll take that, and I'll take 3 of those."
If the pink is the key, the Heat are going to be looking forward to their game against the Pistons later.
It is breast cancer awareness month, so we'll see if that pink is going to give them the extra juice they need. Latrell doesn't shoot the 3; it's open. This is kind of where the Warriors have been, I don't know, inconsistent. Good hustle by Bobby. Yeah, I don't know, the Warriors sometimes pass up shots like that. Quan has, Latrell has, so curious to see the aggressiveness of some of these guys moving forward. Good pass.
Nice pass. Wow.
Fantastic.
Great pass.
Benny, Bobby. Good wise pass there. Get Crow involved and
had a layup.
But again, I mean, the Bulls can't be too mad about that because it's fantastic offense. I mean, you score that 9 times out of 10, so I'm really liking what I'm seeing right now from the Bulls. There's Chris Anderson. Ooh, big shot.
How big is that for the Warriors if Chris Anderson can continue to knock down shots from the perimeter? I love his blue shorts, but I really love Brother Rob's.
Quick release, Miguel Munoz, he misses that one.
I was saying Brother Rob's blue Warrior shorts.
Latrell attacks, throws it up there, and
he is getting to the line, isn't he? Get to the basket and get
fouled. Number 33,
Miguel aggressive.
13 minutes to play. Bulls up a touchdown.
That'll be his first foul, team third.
So let's talk about it. Nets and the Lakers.
It's gonna be a fun one.
So 6-0 are the Lakers. This is gonna sound ridiculous. The Lakers win today. They all but, in my opinion, all but clinch the number 1 seed.
It would be hard.
Mathematically,
for
no, but really the only.
Can you see them losing 2 or 3 games the rest of the season?
I think the Spurs will have a good chance to beat them. But if they do have a 2-game lead on the Nets and the Rockets, as well as the Grizzlies and the Suns, a 3-game lead, and have the head-to-head tiebreaker, it's just hard to see.
Yeah.
So the Lakers still play the Heat next week. I know they end the year with the Celtics. They still have the Spurs, and I believe the Bulls in Week 10. So certainly some good teams left in their schedule.
Got to take advantage of this matchup.
They would have to lose
Yeah.
3 games, and either the Nets or Spurs went out.
And Latrell coast to coast,
Quan Shaw.
That's his role.
Shaw with a great rebound.
Fantastic
Back for
play
2.
by Quan Shaw. That's Switzer. Bad pass. Stolen again. A little bit of a lull for the Bulls. And surprisingly, Tyree Mosley has not been a factor in this run. It's been a lot of these guys. Anderson, a big one again to tie it. No. Bobby, the big board. He's been their guy this the second half. Oh, missed him, but finds the better shooter.
They're not getting back on defense. The Warriors are walking back on defense, and that's what you
Fantastic
deserve.
basketball, great transition offense, sacrificing a good shot for a great shot. That's kind of what the Bulls have been lacking this year. Timeout Warriors, as they're hanging on by a thread right now. We'll be back in about a minute to finish this one out. Here, 11:24 left in the game. Warriors down 6. Bulls been on a little bit of a run here. Inside out. Otis Houston, the wide open. Here's the big shot. That's way off. Bulls just got to slow it down. Yep. Seth Johnson corrals the board. Mike Lonergan Jr. in the game. Patiently waits. Picks up his dribble, now he's dead. Bobby shuffles it over. Seth knocked that away. Knocked out of his hands here. Going to be 11 on the shot clock here for the Bulls to gather a shot. This is kind of the fun, unique parts about the shot clock is to make possessions like this important down the stretch. As Seth misses it, but Mike Lonergan, huge board, it comes out of nowhere. Bobby, can he keep it going? Oh, it's a little bit off. We're going. That's Benny Munoz. He's out of bounds. Kind of a crazy sequence there. Is Quan Shaw comes up, driving kick, turnover. Warriors offense, they haven't really settled in quite yet. Still time to do that. Lonergan, oh, he loses it. He may have gotten hurt too. Oh man. Mike may have hurt his ankle or tweaked his knee. I'm not exactly sure, so hopefully he's okay, but yeah, potential costly mistake there. Trell makes the first. He misses the second. Maybe a violation.
And Quan Shaw.
Ooh, that was close to a violation. But Quan Shaw gets the tip in. It's a 4-point game. Seth can't get it to go. Is your score right or is their score on the scoreboard right? Oh, okay, yours is correct. Yep. So, and Otis, huge shot. Under 10, Bulls lead by 1, and this is kind of lived up to the hype of how important this game is. Benny Munoz at the deep one. He's been kind of forcing some tough ones today. Hasn't been his maybe natural self from scoring. I think he's still got some time to get it figured out.
44. The Bulls have a 1-point lead. 8 minutes, 22 seconds remaining.
Good ball pressure from Bobby. Anderson, he likes that shot and he hits again.
Continues to shoot the ball.
Warriors now take the lead. Back and forth we go. Quickly ahead to Bobby. Plays off 2 and he gets the foul. 2 shots coming for Bobby. Every point counts, every bucket and free throw counts, so these are important shots here in a close game. You hear the age-old saying as, you know, in one score games, 2 score games. Free throws are so pivotal down the stretch. Misses the first one. Here comes Carson Monk. And Nick Crow coming in for Seth Johnson. Should be a pretty good lineup in. Misses both free throws. And I know Bobby's mad at himself. Very competitive player. They need to stop the cover from that. Is Mosley the floater? That's nice.
Mosley inside with the
Just
floater.
a beautiful touch. Warriors lead by 4 now.
4.
Bobby almost gets picked, keeps the ball. Wide open 3, takes it, and he misses it, but Crow's there. Munoz, lot going on as he misses the floater. Oh, shot's not falling for the Bulls. Warriors in no hurry now with the lead. A lot of momentum. Kwan's got a mismatch. Mike Lonergan trying to battle inside. Mosley, ooh! Off 2 feet,
And
like I
Tyree
said.
Mosley is unconscious on the court as he gets another bucket.
You play off
It's
2
lead to
feet.
6.
You will get buckets.
45
Tyree
to
Mosley,
51.
very
6
under
minutes and
control,
24 seconds remaining.
avoids the
Who's gonna take
contact,
the game?
and scores easily. MJ, the floater is just in and out. Off the Bulls, gonna be the Warriors' ball. Huge run right now. Huge run for the Warriors. Bulls have been locked at 45 for a long time. I think it's been at least a 7 or 8-0 run for the Warriors. Mosley, this has been his stretch of game here as he misses it long. Big old board though. Otis Houston!
And Otis Houston with a pass fake and layup inside
You
for 2.
the boost and eyes of the crowd. Otis Houston just dazzles. Munoz, big shot. He
Munoz
answers.
answers with a 3.
Got a good one here. Yeah. So, big shot. Oh, the Otis again, the Euro step. Oh.
And Tyree.
That's a great take though by Otis.
Trail tip well.
Not a bad
Gets the
shot
layup
at all.
inside off the rebound.
Bulls, you can't leave this guy. He just hit one. Oh, big miss. Here comes Tidwell, slows it down, knocked away, almost loses it.
Such an important 5 minutes here. What a
Anderson, he's been huge for them offensively. Crow doesn't like the call. But a couple free throws for Anderson. Yeah, he's been a big piece offensively for them, stretching the floor. He just hit a big 3. Oh my gosh. Let's have another quick. Big free throws. Just saying, John, in these close games, 2 or 3 possession games, free throws become so pivotal. Bobby just missed 2 while you were away. Chris Anderson misses them now, so
Oftentimes the deficit can feel like a lot more than it is.
Yeah.
You saw that in your game. It was 8, and then a layup and a steal and a layup later, and it was, or I guess a missed free throw,
Yeah.
offensive rebound, whatever it was. In a span of seconds, it got down to 4. There's another one.
Wow, so both teams shooting themselves in the foot right now with these missed free throws. Benny blows by.
Wow.
There it is. That's the Benny Munoz we like to see. Great take, 5-point game.
What's the key for these final 4 minutes?
4 minutes remaining. Scores
I
55
think
to
it's
50.
getting the ball
Warriors
in
hold
this
the
man's
lead.
hand and giving him a chance, an opportunity to score. For the Bulls, it's just, I think it's just getting high-quality shots. They sometimes settle for tough ones, getting the best available shot for them. They don't really have, a superstar always as
And Chris Anderson is unconscious from
Another
downtown
big
as he hits
three.
another 3, extending the lead to 8.
Yeah, it's just valuing each possession, not turning it over, and getting the highest quality shot, just like that. It's a great
And
shot.
Seth Johnson
There's
gets all the way
plenty of
down the middle
time.
and lays it in for 2.
3:14 is an eternity for these teams, so a lot of time to come back. 6
Bulls
points.
need to stop bigger than ever right here.
Yeah, and it's just so hard. You're kind of looking at who do you leave open. Chris Anderson's been hitting that corner 3 so well. They left him open again. Oh,
And
Chris Anderson!
It's another
He
three
is
from downtown.
unconscious.
Well, you can feel better, maybe, about what he did to you guys last
A
week. What an amazing
flamethrower,
shot.
Chris Anderson, the meteoric rise of him as a Sixth Man of the Year candidate. I know we don't have that award,
And Vinny
John,
Munoz with a great shot from the
but
range.
he has been sensational.
He is.
He was the
sixth
difference
of
maker.
6 men. They only have 6 that play.
He was the difference maker against us last week, hitting 5 threes and a couple other layups. But
Could argue he'll be the same thing again here.
what a block! Crowe
And a great block by Nick Crowe.
stares it down. Crowe. They can't leave him again, can they? Oh.
Oh, and they don't rebound. Seth Johnson was sleeping on that.
Mosley gets the one more. Otis wisely just patiently says, we're up 7, don't need a bucket, or don't need a quick shot here. Otis almost turns it over. Oh, they're behind the back. Bobby selling something there. Crowe, good foul there. Clock should stop. Clock should stop. Clock should stop.
And it stops.
Yeah, after 3 seconds went off. These
Under
seconds
2
down
minutes,
here
scores 54 to 61.
are crucial
Warriors
as
hold the
ever.
lead.
So, Penny, every possession so desperately needed as Munoz misses it, and a huge rebound there.
That's a massive rebound.
And look at none other than Chris
And great pass
Anderson.
from Tyree Mosley to Chris Anderson.
There we see your MVP
Inside.
in back-to-back weeks.
This man has been absolutely sensational for them. A flamethrower, no doubt. Scoring 2 points there. Bulls don't need threes right now. They just need buckets. It's Munoz.
And Vinny Munoz is unconscious
Wrong
around
take.
the court as he gets everything to fall. And we'll have a timeout for the Warriors. Scores 56
Timeout,
to
almost
63.
turnover. We'll be back in about a minute. You're not going to want to miss this. A little blurry. You're
7
not going
point
to want to
lead.
miss this last 7-point game. A minute and 20 to go.
And shout out to our sponsors for the game. For the Warriors, we have Fly Above It. Thanks to Jeff Davis and Fly Above It Clothing for sponsoring the Warriors. Being more than just a clothing brand is the goal of Fly Above It. Helping remind you that by believing in yourself, you can overcome any circumstance. Find their gear at flyaboveitclothing.com, and remember, you can fly above anything. And for the Bulls, we have our own KDT First Church sponsoring the Bulls this season. Join us for service every Sunday morning. All are welcome here. And behind the home bench, we have Blood Brothers Clothing Line. Go over behind the home bench and check it out.
Okay, we are back.
Jason.
Minute 18 left in the game on our scoreboard in here.
You're going to need back-to-back stops and buckets if you're the Bulls to pull this one off.
And almost gets the stop himself. And then they do get a stop. Clock stops, turnover Tyree Mosley. Yeah, again, he's not complaining, but I also don't think he loves the call.
Yeah, that was just a strange play overall.
Patiently pick it up now. Munoz. Again, when you're down this much, you got to be perfect here. And Munoz just
And
cakewalk to the
Munoz is
layup.
the inside.
They
2
guarded
points.
the three-point line, I'll say that much.
Yeah, and that's at that point right now. You don't want to give up threes, but you also don't want to give up easy layups. Bulls are pressuring.
Now, you let the clock run here, right? You still got 50 seconds left.
Well,
in the
yeah,
game.
you don't want to foul here because the shot clock is kind of low right now. If it's at 14, well, now you foul. I don't think you do.
That's brutal.
What a catastrophic. I think the crowd was yelling foul, but the Bulls players.
You got to probably foul Mosley here.
Well, you can't foul him.
That's 20 seconds you can't get back.
I know. It's gonna end up costing. I'm gonna
Oh my
steal.
goodness, they threw it away.
And a timeout as no shot was called. Timeout.
And it'll be timeout to the Bulls.
They have 1 remaining.
Somehow that worked out perfectly. I don't really know.
Yeah, again,
I really know
Bulls
what
got
happened.
away with one there with that
Hey
clock
man,
management.
we have a new way to thank you for coming out to support K1 Sport. From now until championship
Could have been
weekend, we'll be selling
catastrophic.
50-50 raffle tickets. This means when the winning ticket is full, 50% of the winnings go directly to your pocket, and 50% goes to the K1 Sports League. For prices and purchasing, head to the table next to the home bench.
Now it's not don't have Jameson. And they cannot stop the Seattle Seahawks. Missing half right.
All right, huge possession. Dare I say possession of the season for the Bulls, arguably. Dare I say it. So
in
a
this
bucket
situation,
here.
you take any points you can get.
Quick
As quickly
two,
as possible.
because again, you're still in the 1-on-1 for an eternity here. You get one missed free throw as Munoz casually scores 2, and the foul game might be on now. You got to foul. You can't be pick and choosing who you foul at this point because the shot clock's off. It's Mosley misses the dunk.
Foul will be on number 3, Bobby River Coppers. Gotta be his 4th, team 7. It'll be the 1-and-1.
So, actually nope, I lied. 1-on-1, so 1 shot guaranteed. A miss here is live. At some point, you are going to need 3s for the Bulls if they continue to make free throws. Obviously, if he misses this one, you can still go 2 for 1 here and kind of shorten the game.
3 potential 1-on-1 opportunities.
Missed it. He missed it. Yep. You knew it was long from the moment he.
Another timeout. Now is that their
and
last
that's their
one?
last one. Oh no, refs.
They might have had 2. Still.
Yeah. Okay. So they're good.
Okay, so it's the Warriors that don't have any timeouts.
Warriors have none. Bulls have 1. Ref was, confirming with them. Everyone got to stop for a second there. So big possession here. So 3-point game, John. I think you don't need a 3 here. I think you keep doing what you're doing. The Warriors are just guarding the 3-point line, locking it down. Take the 2 if you can get it, and then maybe you get another foul, another missed free throw here, and see what happens. But 17 seconds, John, as I said before, is an eternity. So much time left in this game here.
So what are you drawing up? I mean, so far the Warriors have said you're not going to beat us from deep, and so you have to look for the uncontested layup again. You absolutely have to.
I mean, the last 3 possessions of Benny Munoz that just walked into the layup and got an easy 2. I think you put the ball in Benny's hands, you use that high pick and roll, space your shooters, Bobby and Miguel Munoz, and see what you can make of it here. So looks like it's going to be Seth Johnson getting the ball here.
17.4 to play.
Bobby gets the ball. It's got to go to Benny here.
The Bulls are going to look for 3 with how slow they're going.
So it's going. Yep. Okay. They had a little play design, a little handoff to Benny.
Now you have to. You've committed to it.
Yeah, 7 seconds on the clock. Benny for the tie. He hits it! Benny Munoz ties it up. No timeouts. Otis Houston for the win. Off the top.
He hit the ceiling.
No. I know they're. I can't do anything up here, guys. I don't know what they're complaining about. We don't do instant replays up here, so
2-minute overtime period.
there's nothing we can do. I think
The game is still in regulation.
I think the
0.4 seconds will be on the clock, and it will be red ball.
okay, so
It is not a timeout. All players must report to the court.
alright. So I guess I'm confused, John. Is John's over here flipping stools. So John, is the ceiling out of bounds or is it part of the play? Because if it's out of bounds, clearly then it should be their ball. I'm assuming that's the rule here.
They ruled it as if it was out of bounds. Correct.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. So it's out of bounds. So just for our viewers at home, it hit the ceiling. It's out of bounds. Bulls get 1 shot. Bobby's open. They missed him. Going for the full court. See, I don't want to like that.
At that point, you
got 1 minute overtime.
try to draw a foul if you do it that way.
No, yeah, that
63.
wasn't. I mean, if you're gonna do that, do it for Seth. So overtime we go. All that for nothing.
I can hear you.
Are you serious?
And
5-minute overtime period.
No.
Each team has 1 timeout.
no, Matt, that's not right. It's 2 minutes, no additional timeouts. It's a 2-minute
I
overtime
apologize.
period.
It'll be 2 minutes in the overtime period, and no additional timeouts will be given.
Fouls stay the same.
Fouls stay the same. Yep. Jeez.
We got it, Nick. It's been a while.
touchdown.
Timeouts don't reset. Fouls stay the same.
Yep, so we're just...
No.
Is there anybody down there listening? Is anybody listening
No, they're
down
not. I don't think they're hearing you.
Yeah, they changed it all.
Jump ball is one.
there? Yeah, because you would yell.
The foul. Oh, Nick Crow!
Oh
my goodness.
The fouls reset, so that's not. So fouls should not reset. Fouls should remain what they were. So the Warriors are in the bonus.
Please tell Antoine to add the fouls back.
They can't hear you. No one's listening. So big possession here for the Warriors. Each possession is so critical as Mosley misses it, and a big stop for the Bulls. Got to go to Benny here. Put the ball in your best hands of your best player. So Benny has the ball. Nope, give the ball to Benny. And Bobby, out of control. I cannot believe Benny Munoz did not get a touch in that possession. He's been your best player the whole second half. Didn't even get a look. As they get a lucky stop, put the ball in Benny's hands. Thank you.
We're down to a minute to go. Nothing like overtime
All
right
we
before
have
a game
a
of the
minute to
week.
go.
I swear I'm not biased Warriors fans. I'm just trying to help them as a coach myself.
Hold on to it. This game
You got to
overtime.
put the ball in the hands of your best
2 points
player
lead, guys.
and make him make a play. He's hit every shot. Great pass to Bobby. Now the offense is flowing. 10 seconds. Shot clock's winding down. It's at 6 now. He's getting double teamed. Seth cuts. Rises up and he scores! Seth Johnson.
Bulls lead by 4. 30
Huge
seconds to go.
possession there.
Despite some
John-
questionable clock management at the end of that half. the
Very
Warriors were
much
able
so.
to
Double
force
team is on him.
overtime.
Bobby
Oh!
Kripokovic with the steal. The pass to Benny. He wisely pulls it
Very
out.
wise.
Very smart play.
This could be the
Do
game.
not shoot the ball, please, Bobby. And he wisely takes it. Honestly, 2 free throws here, and it could be the game. It's only the 1-on-1, John, so I have to reiterate that to the fans back home. A missed free throw could still lead to something. Otis is just standing there. No one's taking any precedent to foul.
What a win from the Bulls.
The Warriors almost just quit right now. The game is far from over.
That is now the second time. So the Warriors are going to be 3 and 4 after this game.
Trying.
Goodness gracious. So the Warriors, I mean, talk about clock management issues there. The Bulls almost cost themselves at the end of the game, in the end of regulation.
Well, and how about going
Warriors-
for the tie, playing for overtime there?
The Warriors are absolutely costing themselves a chance here. As Munoz misses it, and no one's there for the rebound. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Big win for the Bulls, but the Warriors
63.
cannot believe it.
Tune in to our next game as we have the Nets versus the Lakers.
Warriors
Possibly
just
the game of the year.
basically gave
You guys
up down
are
there,
not
John.
gonna want to miss it.
You hate to see that in a game that was critical for the standings. And John, you kind of mentioned chaos. We have chaos now. Just an absolute log jam in the middle of the standings there.
That's right. Well, what I can tell you is this game has nothing to do with the logjam. This game coming up is for first place.
Both these two
And we're looking
teams
forward to it.
are locked in, loaded. Game of the year. We'll be back in about 5 minutes, so stick with us here. You're not going to want to miss these two teams.